Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Monday. Happy almost Thanksgiving. Happy almost weekend. Happy almost off work for a few days, and I can't wait. Okay. I hope y'all all is having a great day. I am sorry I am late, but I did not do my thumbnail. And so I had to get my thumbnail together for y'all, and that is what took me so long. Okay, but we are here to have a good time and whatnot. I like my thumbnail. Tamar gets on my nerve because it is the hardest to find photographs of her that are recent, that look cute. Okay, because some of her old photos are just tacky and she don't have many new ones or whatever. Okay, so I had to get things together and quickly make up a thumbnail, and luckily I think it looks okay. Okay, but again, happy Monday to y'all. Look, I am having a good day today. So please make sure that y'all have already liked the video and subscribed and all of that stuff. Okay, I appreciate it and whatnot. Look, over the weekend. So I'm on. Wait, let me go on screen. Let me see where I'm at. Okay. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Try my sweatshirt is on my chair. I said, how y'all doing and stuff. Look, over the weekend, I didn't go live this weekend. I did not, but I did put up content. So what I realized is this: sometimes I don't feel like going live for 2-3 hours, and sometimes it just takes too much energy. And so I have been doing the quick little 10-minute TikToks and then loading those to my YouTube channel for stuff that I don't feel like having a full conversation about, but I want to still talk about. Okay, so y'all need to get into my little quick recaps of stuff. Okay, I did a quick recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I put myself on the thumbnail. Yep, I used to always put myself in the picture on the thumbnail, and I stopped doing that. So I'm putting myself back in the picture sometimes, okay, when I'm talking about these shows, okay, when I feel like what is going on here. Plus, I love my sweatshirt right there, the Lover sweatshirt. I love it, okay. I just wore it on Saturday. I want to wear it again today, but I did not. Y'all know I love when I give me a favorite sweatshirt. I love wearing it. Okay, so Love and Marriage Huntsville, I did a little chit chat about that. I did one about the Housewives of Potomac. Okay, a quick look. They all 10 minutes or less. Okay, it's always between 7 to 10 minutes. It's a quick little kiki. It's still funny. It's still informative. It's still me. It's just not a long drawn out. I feel like stuff that I don't feel like y'all gonna really watch that much. I don't want to put forth an effort to take an hour to record, take notes, get screenshots, and all of that stuff. And y'all ain't gonna really watch it like that. So I'm like, no, girl, do the quick little TikToks, little 10 minutes, okay, and get it up there. A simple thumbnail. Put yourself in it and let it be. Okay, I also recapped. I went and seen Wicked for Good. That is up as well. Go watch it. Okay. I love the movie. It was great. I want to go see it again, but I'm not going to do that because I don't have time. But again, it was a good movie. Okay. So that's up as well. So yeah, I need y'all to know at all times I am uploading content. I'm going to probably upload another one before I go to bed and stuff like that, whatever. Okay. But we was up here last week, child, having conversations and stuff. So again, there's all kind of content on my channel. Don't miss it. Go be informed and go have a good time. Okay, but today, this is what we have. And I put Kandi in the stage because Kandi is talking about the divorce. Okay, can you, to me, clap back at Todd? We're going to get into that as well. Okay. Tasha K, Beyonce, Backlash. Okay. Money Long out here. I said, Money Long, why you shading Mariah Carey? How we get here? And quickly, Tamar, Nikki, Meg, Mia. I forgot to add Mia. Mia as well as stuff around here to get into. Well, how y'all doing? Okay. How are y'all? How is everyone? I hope y'all are great. Okay. Hello to everybody here. Hi. Thank y'all for being here and liking the video and subscribing. Okay, and all of that. Child, people been tripping. Okay, I want a day off, honey, but I'll be off work, but I'll be on YouTube. Okay, I will be on. I probably would not be on Thursday. I might upload some content for y'all to watch on Thursday, but I won't be here on Thursday. Okay, but again, we're gonna get into some things. Okay, hello to everybody. And stuff. Hi. Yep, Tasha get added again. Child, you being messy. Okay, being messy and whatnot. A whole bunch of things going in and out and whatnot. And we don't like it because, girl, these people alone. Okay. Yes, a whole live. Okay, let's get into it. Because while it's and this is the thing. I was saving stuff. Okay, and did not realize I was saving stuff and not putting nothing to know how to order. And I really hate when I don't have stuff in order because it makes it hard for me to figure out what I've discussed and what I have not. So again, bear with me. Okay. And stuff. Okay. So let me share my screen so we can get started on the stuff. Okay. Now, it was some foolish stuff going on as well this week. I want to start here. Now, I have been to many funerals. Okay, I have been to a lot of funerals in my whole life. My first one, I was in 4th grade because the little boy in my school died in the fire. Very, very sad. Okay, so I am a reminder that you can't really take folk to funerals if they're not ready to see folk down there. Now, I don't know what possessed this person to jump in the grass in the white. Now, what the hell? Because I told you that I can't. Now, why would you jump down in the grave on top of the casket? What if you broke the casket?
No. That's why they stopped lowering the casket.
Get your dumb ass out there. What? Now, you're not supposed to be. Now, I do think nowadays you are not allowed. I think nowadays they don't lower anyone in the casket on site. You go to the graveyard, okay? And because when Ronnie died, we didn't see him lowered down, okay? When my granddaddy died, we didn't see him lower. We know, but you be there, but they don't lower anyone down anymore. And this is probably why.
Baby girl, you gotta get up. Come on.
We're dragging her.
Come on, girl.
Child, is the casket dented?
No, you can't do that.
It's probably, you know what? It might be an extra fee if somebody go down there and they got, I don't know. Now, was she thrown? Did she fall? But what's the point of jumping down there? You know what? If you want to go down there, we'll stay down there. Put the dirt over her. Okay, she want to be down there. If you want to be buried with the dead, okay, fine. Okay, but that's you. I'm not reaching down in the hole. Because I'm like, how do we know the dirt is strong enough to handle you, the casket, and us trying to get you up out of there? Okay, I don't know what is wrong with people. I don't know why people do dumb stuff, but I was like, girl.
No. That's why they stopped lowering the casket. That's why they stopped lowering. Baby girl, you gotta get up. Come on. Come on now.
Is she Caucasian around the black people? The person look, the person getting dragged out feels Caucasian, but the voices surrounding them sounds African American.
Come on, girl.
Do they know the casket jumper? Can you sue the casket jumper for denting? I've never seen anyone jump on a casket. I would never have known that a casket can get dented. They expensive. Okay, I feel like caskets should be bulletproof, jump through proof, dent proof. Sad chick, look, don't you be no sad chick jumping in. He dead now, girl. Dick is gone. Let it be. But girl, I was like, I would never. I'm not gonna. Don't put me down there at the all. Campbell soup, man. Now, how many of y'all like? Do y'all like Campbell? I like Campbell soup. A good vegetable and beef barley Campbell soup. Okay, heat it up, stir it on up. It's really tasty. I love me some Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Okay, but I've never thought to myself, what is it made of? Well, an executive. Wait, this one says a different one right here. It says Campbell's VP sued after leaked audio reveals hate speech and negative remarks about the product. Now, how you work?
Former Campbell Soup Company employee is taking legal action against the food giant, and he's making some explosive allegations about one of its top executives. Good evening, and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Those allegations are now at the center of a lawsuit claiming the company's vice president went on an hour-long tirade attacking the company's products and employees before taking aim at its customers.
And the former employee recorded it all. Eric Erickson shares that recording.
Snitching.
And what the company is saying about it.
We have shit for poor people. Who buys our shit?
And that's just part.
It's for poor people.
Of an over an hour long.
I'm not poor.
Long rant, says former security analyst for Campbell's, Robert Garza of Monroe.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's so healthy. Now that I know what the in it, even in a can of soup, I look at meat, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer.
The record
3D printer chicken. Well, not 3D printer.
Reporting allegedly of
a former Campbell Soup
anymore. It's so healthy. Now that I know what the in it, even in a can of soup, I look at meat, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer? You?
The recording allegedly of Campbell's VP and Chief Information Security Officer Martin Bally.
He has no filter.
Bally, along with another supervisor and Campbell Soup Company, named in a lawsuit filed Thursday. The suit claiming Bally made racist remarks, admits to coming to work high, and Garza fired for coming forward.
What do you think about the things that he was saying?
Oh, just pure disgust.
Garza says he usually worked remotely for Campbell's headquarters based in Camden, New Jersey, but thinking he'd be discussing his salary with Bally, he says the recording taken in person at a restaurant.
They couldn't think for the
Indians? What Indians got to do with this?
I was like, you dumb
Garza says he felt sick after the rant, deciding to go to his direct supervisor in January, keeping the recordings to himself.
He had never had any disciplinary action. They had never written him up for poor work performance.
Garza says no one at Campbell's ever followed up, and it's taken him 10 months to find a new job, calling the way the canned soup company handled it simply terrible.
So y'all fired the man who told y'all the VP was on recordings being racist and dogging the products. Y'all fired that person. That's the definition of whistleblower. Okay, that's the literal definition of whistle. You can't fire a person who tells you, hey, somebody fucking up around here. Okay, now first of all, if this is the man down there, if that's the executive was talking about that stuff, why you mad at Campbell's? Now, why would you do that? And I feel like, yeah, I'm not all right. I'm not poor. Why can't I be poor? But the kicker is, why are you complaining if you don't eat or buy the product? If you just work there, who cares? I mean, look, I'm suing too. If you fire me after I snitched on an executive, I'm going to sue the whole company. Okay, because y'all knew this man was racist. Y'all knew this man was talking cash money about y'all product. And because I know I get fired. Now, I will say Campbell's soup is more expensive than it used to be, but I catch it on sale. Again, I get chicken noodle. I get beef and broccoli. And I also use that cream of chicken when I make chicken soup, whatever. But it's like, what is wrong? Lawsuits. Okay. Look, he finna own all the chicken, all the noodle, all the Campbell's, everything. Sir, lower prices. But again, I need folk to stop being dumb. You can't watch what you saying when you're around people. Only talk cash shit to folks you know. You can't talk cash shit to folks you don't know. That's just not smart at all. Now, what this man do? Old comparison. Joe Budden podcast co-host says, checking the offender list in your neighborhood is Karen shit. I said, what, sir? He said, checking the offender list in your neighborhood is Karen shit. No, that's called paying attention. Okay, I think we pick and choose what things are important to us. So niggas running a drug enterprise at the door is cool. Who said that? How do we get to comparing people on the registry to drug dealers? First of all, if you drug dealing, I don't do drugs. So you're not hurting me, so I don't care. If you are an offender of the nature of the sex, I don't want you near me because I may not be safe. Okay. Now I also don't want a drug delivery right now. He said weed. See, I don't mind weed sellers. I think weed is a regular thing. You know, it's legal now. Now, if you sell crack, if you sell the meth, okay, if you sell crack, meth, heroin, the fit stuff or whatever, that's a no for me. Okay, I don't want a crack dealer next door because crack is whack. But if you sell a little bit of weed, I don't care. Some weed, some gummies, I don't care. But you can't sell crack. near me, okay? However, if you have been convicted of being an offender of the list of the sexual nature, I don't want you near me. Or if you do live near me, I just want to be aware. I also want to know where the drug dealers live. Okay, so I know what houses to avoid. So if someone lives near me and they sell crack, I want to know that too. Because I don't want you near me either. Okay? So yes, it matters. It does. But there is no crack dealer registry. Maybe they should make one. Okay. If you've ever been convicted of selling crack, yes, you have to register as a drug dealer. I don't know, but I'm like, sir, you sound stupid. Okay, you can't. I think people, I wonder if people don't understand what people on the list of the registry of the sexual nature, what it means. Usually it means you've done something wrong to someone. Yes, we have those certain cases where, maybe somebody who was 18 met with somebody who was 17. The daddy got pissed off and he got caught up. We have those couple cases or whatever where they have not done something offensive to others. But we have some people who are literal offenders, who have been offending their whole life, who have been snatching up people and violating people. And so, yes, I want to know if Mr. Earl on the corner is a drug dealer. But if I don't do drugs, he don't offend me. I don't care. But if Mr. Johnson on the other corner is an offender who's been snatching coochies his whole life, I want to know why. Because I have a coochie. Okay, because my daughter has one, my niece has one, whatever female around here with a cooch. We need to know if Mr. Johnson on the corner house be snatching coochies. Okay, because sometimes you need to, there should be a offender of registry of the sexual nature. There should be a murderer registry. If anybody went to jail for murder, there should be a murderer registry. Okay, I should know that Mr. Arlington on the corner is a murderer. Okay, I don't mean someone who drove drunk and hit someone. No, I mean if he literally went and murdered someone. If somebody actively murdered someone, not manslaughter, not involuntary, I mean actively killed someone knowingly, I have a right to know they live 2 doors down from me and get access to all of the knives. Okay, that's the only other this we need. Okay, we need a murderer one and a sex one. That's it. Okay, and well, if you sell crack currently, maybe so. But again, I don't like when folks make dumb comments. Okay, but most of the time you can tell a crack house. You can. But again, sir, shut up. Okay, his friend's probably on the registry. Atlanta mega church pastor arrested. Why? For allegedly beating a teen with an extension cord. Now what? Now?
Mega church associate pastor is accused of child abuse after police say that he disciplined a teenager with a cord. Channel 2's Corey James is live now outside of 2819 Church.
A cord? Do adults, one, sir, that ain't your child. Two, do people still hit children with objects?
Church. And Corey, you spoke briefly with the pastor who was arrested.
That's right, Wendy, and that church is right behind us. We went to the home of Pastor Kenneth McFarland in Henry County tonight to get his side of the story, but when I told him who I was, he immediately shut the door.
He said, nope, I'm not. I'm going to already probably be on the registry.
Very sad. Derek Lawrence stood in his driveway in shock after learning his Stockbridge neighbor, 42-year-old Kenneth McFarland, had been arrested and accused of child cruelty.
I'm just surprised that happened. Just surprised because that's not his character.
McFarland was an associate
You don't know what's the character.
pastor of Atlanta Megachurch 2819, located just off Greenbrier Parkway.
I am the chief of staff here at 2819.
The church's executive pastor, Lonnell Williams, released this statement saying in part, quote, last week, church leadership learned that Kenneth McFarland was arrested and charged with a serious crime involving the physical harm of a child. Based on the information that we were able to gather and verify, I made the decision to dismiss Kenneth McFarland from our staff, end quote. And according to the police report, this all came to light after a staff member here at Creekside Christian Academy noticed blood on the back of the child's pants.
Blood? Hold on. What the parents at? Because how do you...
Investigators say when they asked what happened, the teen told them they had been disciplined on November 10th by McFarland with an extension cord from a gaming system. The report says there was bruising to the upper right thigh and lower buttocks.
He's into the church a lot.
All shocking news for Lawrence, who tells us he too is a pastor.
I can say that I'm very disappointed if that happened, you know.
If the ass cheeks are bruised,
And the church says it does not tolerate any violence of any kind from any member of the team, especially involving children. Again, McFarland refused to comment tonight when we showed up at his home in Henry County.
In Atlanta.
Now, again, he is an associate pastor. Okay. Used an extension cord from a gaming system. It was early this year. Kid has bruising on the upper right side and lower buttocks. I feel like, nigga, what? I don't. Right, I'm like, first of all, if your child, I'm being rude. If your child come home and he can't sit down right and his butt hurt and he has bruising on his booty, you by law are allowed to go beat somebody's ass. And in the fact that the bruising, because you have to hit somebody really, really hard with a cord to make the person's body bleed through clothes. Because if someone noticed bleeding through the clothes, that means it was a lot of whipping. Child beat. See, when we hear father arrested for breaking the church and beating up the pastor, we now know why. Because Pastor Man right here, you booked my child with an extension cord. Sometimes you gotta just beat your ass and leave things be. Now, stupidity alert. Joel Santana. Okay, is he still in Dipset? Dipset. I don't remember. He's on a. This is also reason why everybody do not need to talk on podcasts, because sometimes the shit you think is stupid, but it ain't dumb in your head. Because if you stupid and you think dumb shit, it don't sound dumb to you. When you say it out loud, it sounds stupid, like this.
But seriously though,
his voice,
you should though, we gotta start teaching our kids though, just financial wealth and literacy and all that shit early, because by the time they get to 9th grade, they should be just learning how to start businesses and how to. But they don't really need to know how to read.
Wait.
Nigga, what?
I ain't gonna say that. I say that respectfully. I'm not saying that in a way to be illiterate, because you're not supposed to be illiterate, but you can.
What's more point, reading or math?
Math.
Nigga.
Told you. Math. I think you could listen to a book on YouTube. You can still obtain the information. You don't have to know how to read. That's not reading and understanding. I believe common sense is better than everything. I'm a common sense nigga. I'd rather have zero book smarts and common sense, be able to read the room, be able to read life, be able to read people. I try to understand people, understand, you know what I'm saying? Like nowadays you can listen to a book. I just listen to the 48 Laws of Power, not to you gotta read.
Not on my watch.
Listen.
Contract, elves.
You don't have to
you can listen to that too. They got apps you can put it in and it'll read it to you. Are you crazy? Nah, but seriously though.
So you want me to believe that you think kids should not have to learn how to read because they can watch or listen to a book, but you want them to know how to do business. A part of doing business, how can they sign a contract if they can't read a contract? If I can't read and someone say, hey, sign this, it say 2 + 2 is 13. And I said, oh, okay, that don't make no sense.
G shit though, we gotta start teaching our kids though, just financial wealth and literacy and all that shit early, because by the time they get to 9th grade, they should be just learning how to start businesses and
how can you start a business if you can't read?
And how to but they don't really need to learn how to know how to read.
Wait,
to
stop.
I ain't gonna say that. I say that.
And the nigga clapping beside him probably can't read either, because what you clapping for, Seal?
I say that respectfully. I'm not saying that in a way to be literate, because you're not supposed to be illiterate, but you can.
What's more important, reading or math?
Math.
Told you.
Math.
Nigga. If you can't read and your power goes out and ain't no Wi-Fi, and all that, y'all not see the book of Eli? If the world just stopped, can't even pronounce the word illiterate. But you want to tell people, hey, you don't need to read. Just have the computer read for you. Why? Did you not see iRobot? Okay, if all of the computers, if AI takes over, if you are that's stupid. That's dumb. And the fact that Joel's stupid ass is saying it, dude in white shirt with bony knees is co-signing it, dude in black, like, y'all both stupid.
You could listen to a book on YouTube. You can still obtain the information.
I can add numbers with a calculator. I still need to know how to count. There are many tools that can do things for you. You still need to know the basics. Okay? There are many, many, many words I cannot pronounce. However, I can sound that shit out because I can read. Okay? If I can't read, I am stupid. I am dumb. You need the fundamentals.
You don't have to know how to read. That's not reading and understanding. I believe common sense is better than everything.
I don't trust anybody in a do-rag on this couch in 2025. Okay, that is a 1990 beauty supply store do-rag on that man's head. Okay, I don't like his knees too close together. I don't like it.
I'm a common sense nigga.
Stupid. Common sense is expensive. You can't afford it.
I'd rather have zero book smarts and common sense, be able to read the room, be able to read life, be able to read people. I try to understand people, understand.
And that's the fuck up thing. So many hood niggas want to be street smart and don't want to be book smart. When in real life it takes both. You need to be high in intelligent. This means you can read a room. You can feel value. You can do all the street shit. I got it. Okay. But secondly, you have to know how to read. You have to still be smart. Common sense does not mean you don't need the fundamentals of life, Negro.
And I'm saying, like, nowadays you can listen to a book. I just listen to the 48 Laws of Power, not to
you gotta read
listen.
your contract, Els.
You don't have to. You can listen to that too. They got apps you can put it in and it'll read it to you.
That shows the laziness of human beings, where he feel like you ain't gotta know nothing. The apps to do it for you.
Crazy.
I'm if I was in the room, I would be like,
I mean, look.
Stupidity. Look at the stupidity. What?
I like getting high. I'm a crackhead.
That's a crackhead comment. That is a crackhead idea that, hey, teach kids how to be business people, but they don't really need to know how to read. No. Teach them math, but don't teach them how to read. No, let the computer read the contract for them. Yeah, they ain't know how to read. No, they don't need to know how to write either. Okay, they can type it out. Okay, no one needs to sign a check. No, because God forbid the bank closes. Anyway, let me stop. Stupid shit. Okay, irked my nerves. Because I'm like, bitch, what? What is wrong with people? Anyway, 4 men arrested in South Florida after attempting to cash a $27 million stolen treasury check with a banker who was really an undercover officer. Now, first of all, what? How do you get the check? Carlos Manuel Villanueva, Eric Renard Bedford, George Cruz Garcia, and John Ryan Boxey. There's one kind of conspiracy to defraud the U.S. on one kind of theft of, y'all stole a government check. Okay, the $27,976,676.69 tax refund check was supposed to go to a company in Richmond, Virginia, but somehow ended up in Venezuela's hands. He contacted a man he called the banker. How did he know the banker? And the banker was an undercover U.S. Treasury inspector. Showed the man the check. I need help cashing the check. Okay, the check gonna end soon. The check gonna expire. I need the check cash, sir. It's gonna expire soon, sir. Can you help me cash this check? Okay. The undercover officer said he would cut the check for $5.6 million in 3 accounts to disperse the funds. Child prison. What? First of all, if I got access to a $27 million check, I'm giving that shit back. You want to know why? That sound like jail. Okay, it sound like prison. Okay, because he told the cop, your cut would be $5.6 million. Okay, if you cash this check, if you cash this $27 million check for me, I'll give you $5.6 million. Now, first of all, that's a good option. Okay, you still getting 20, he getting 5.6 or whatever, but he also told the man, I got access to other checks too. So they agreed to meet up at a restaurant. Okay, he handed the undercover officer the check. Okay, and guess what? He got arrested. Okay, bond is $100,000 and whatnot. Look, people, there is a difference between scheming, scamming with stuff that kind of makes sense and stuff that don't make no sense at all. If you ever get a check for $27 million from the government, that is a screaming red flag. Okay. If you're not, child, I'm taking the check to the IRS office in my city and say, hey, I don't know what's going on. This check came in the mail to me. I don't know what it's for. I didn't ask for it. I don't want it. I don't think it's supposed to be for me. I'm giving it to y'all. Okay. If y'all say it's for me, then y'all can put it in my account. Otherwise, figure this shit out. Okay. I don't want this. I don't want it. I don't want it. Because first of all, y'all got my account online anyway. Okay. I've not gotten a check from the IRS in forever. I always do direct deposit. Okay. DD me. So any mail check is a no. Okay. But contacting somebody random who just happens to be goddamn FBI, IRS, tax fraud, whatever agent, it meant you were supposed to go to jail. People is dumb. And you didn't drag the three other people with you. If someone told me, Jay, I got a check for $27 million. Can you help me cash it? No. And delete my fucking number. Bitch, hell no. I need people who work in the hair industry to stop physically assaulting people over hairstyles. Okay. 3 braiders in Birmingham arrested for kidnapping because you do know if you hold somebody against their will, it's kidnapping. Okay. If someone is in your house, in your establishments, and they want to leave, if you prevent them from leaving, it's considered kidnapping. Okay. But they're arrested for kidnapping after grabbing a customer by her hair and refusing to let her leave over $50.
Yeah, record us. Let my hair go. I'm not leaving. Let it go. I'm not leaving. You gotta pay. I got the message. I done paid you exactly what you asked for. Let my hair go. I don't care. Let my hair go. I don't care. Give me my phone. I'm gonna do a live. Go ahead. Let my hair go. I do the same thing. She's I'm not leaving. She don't want it to. She don't want to pay. She don't want it to pay, sir. Man, show the money. Show what I paid. You paid, but we're gonna fix it. You not leaving. Show what I paid. I'm not showing nothing. You didn't pay enough. This is the money, but you're not leaving. Hello? Man, you sound crazy. Yeah, come in. Bro, let my hair go. We cannot leave you because I'm finna sue you, bro. I'm finna sue you.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot you too. I said sue. Okay. Now let me go. We're gonna sue you too. Now you wanna threaten me? Yeah, because you hit me first. Man, let me go. No, I did, bro. Let me go. You're not leaving. We're gonna fix it. Nah, you ain't doing nothing. Let me go. Oh, you're not leaving. We're gonna fix this. Bro, let me go. You're not leaving. Look at this. She pays $250. You can pay $250. You didn't say $250. Okay, I told you just pay for the hair and leave. Yeah.
Now, first of all, I'm waiting for the day someone tries to hinder me and tries to hold me back from leaving. I am waiting for the day to be able to unleash just all of the frustration. You know, because I be wanting to be the bitch ass. I'm old. I want to jail. We're not finna have an argument. Okay, the moment you grab my hair, bitch, I'm swinging. Okay, we are not going to have a conversation. We tussling. Okay, it's not going to happen. Y'all don't even know. I try my best to be real calm. I be holding it all in, but y'all don't know how much I want to beat a bitch ass just to get out of frustration of life. And if I was to go to the braiders, okay, and if they're holding me back from leaving to hold my hair, I'm beating ass. Okay? I'm fighting. Okay? Ain't shit else happening. I'm not recording nothing. I'm not talking to you. I'm going to start swinging on you and whoever else is around me. Okay? And when all the dust settles and I walk out, okay, and I'm nice and red because I'm frustrated, my hair will be done. Because why would you? I'm like, why the fuck? How y'all having a whole conversation? How? When someone is holding your hair, all you do is body slam them. Okay? That's all you're going to do. Okay? The moment someone is trying to hold you, body slam them. And get to punching. Because once you body slam somebody and you knock them all off, they okay, it's a fight. Because the bitch let me go. Look.
Let my hair go.
I'm not leaving.
Let it go.
I'm not leaving. You got to pay for it.
I got the message. I done paid you exactly what you asked for.
First of all, I'm not paying you at this point in time. I'm taking my money back. I wish. They're gonna try me.
Let my hair go.
I don't care.
Let my hair go.
I don't care. Give me my phone. I'm gonna do a live. Go ahead.
Let my hair go.
I'll do the same to you.
She's
I'm
here.
not leaving.
She don't want you to.
She don't want to pay.
She don't want you to pay, sir.
Man, I'm beating her ass.
Show the money.
And the other girl behind her ass. Both of y'all gotta fight me. Okay? Both of y'all now have to fight me.
Show what I paid.
You paid, but we're gonna fix it. You not leaving.
Show what I paid.
I'm not showing nothing.
Knock that bitch into the wall. Okay? Knock her off for a square. Okay? And get the swinging. Look, you know he was there. Why you not asleep? Because him, look, my temper. I be hoping and wishing and praying the whole time. I be, this to get this bus box, bitch. But yeah, all of this over $50 is show two things. One, you a broke ass braider. Because if you quote me a price, that's what I'm paying. Okay, period. I don't believe in quoting somebody one price and then asking for more money when the work is done. It's like, no, bitch, this is my text right here. You told, because when I go pay my hair, I pay in cash. If it costs $175, I have just that amount. I don't bring any extra cash on me because I don't trust hoes. So, no, bitch, no. I've been waiting for this. Bitch. Ooh, let's go. Okay. It ain't gonna happen. But I'm like, no, you can't. People, stop putting your hands on people because you're trying to hold her in the salon because you feel like she owe you $50 more or whatever. But when you get your ass beat, what is it now? You gonna get beat up and arrested. Because I'm gonna say, I came to get my hair done. Here's the proof of what they told me it cost. That's what I paid them. They then tried to kidnap me, take my cooch and my money, and I fear for my cooch life. Okay, I want to protect my coochie, and they tried to kidnap me, and so I beat them up. And I'm off. Because you tried to kidnap me. And so I beat you up. And now you're arrested for kidnapping. And I'm going to then sue you for pain and suffering because my knees gonna hurt and my back gonna hurt after I beat you up. Okay, but again, stop playing with people. Stop putting your hands on people. Anyway, I probably would never have a fight again in my life because I don't see anyone. I'm talking about if they do, y'all gonna hear about it. Y'all will hear about it. Ladies, stop sexually harassing these men. Okay, you can't be around here grabbing men by their private. Okay, Mario is up here at a performance singing. Child, lady fully grabbed that man's penis. Okay, I mean full-fledged hand grabbage. I said, now why would you do that? Now why would you do that, lady? That's that man's penis. You can't be grabbing on people's penises. Now, maybe that was a penis grab. You can't. He nicely said, stop doing that, please. Don't do that. Okay. One, I'm happy he didn't like ballistically go off. Okay, because he could have, but I also need, you can't you have to always ask permission to touch people. When you are seeing these artists, in concert or whatever, and you are in the front row, I get you, but do I have like the unedited version? Because they blurred it right here, but I saw an unedited version, and in that version, she fully grabbed that man's dick. Okay, she put her hand, because we know what a dick is at. We see it. It's right there. Okay, and she fully grabbed his junk and just and molested his penis. Okay, and if that was a woman on stage and some man, put his finger up there and did that to a coochie, that would be all over the news. It would be, at that's a situation. You cannot be around here grabbing men by the dick. Okay, unless they ask for it. Okay, now him personally and y'all at the house chilling or whatever, that's different. But he at work, okay, singing a song, minding his business, and I feel like we cannot be sexually harassing people at work. Okay, you can't. And I hope whoever the lady was, and she had a ring. Is she married to it? Look, a wedding ring. I also feel like she should have been put out the event. Okay, fully put out the event, and someone should have arrested her for SA. Because again, if that was a woman and a man, I'm watching you doing two fingers, okay? But if a man, put his hand, between the coochie lips or grab her boob or whatever, it would be fully SA. Okay, so we have to be the same way with men. You can't be doing that. That's illegal. Stop, leave people alone, child. Leave people alone. But I was like, why would you do that? I was like, that was that man's whole penis. Jim Jones out here doing the Lord's work. Okay, he's out here giving out turkeys. But I felt like when giving out turkeys, do you have to smoke weed?
No. I seen already. Yeah. No disrespect. It's like your third time. Yeah, third time. Like twice already.
So while giving out turkeys, he noticed that a turkey getter had came in line more than once. Okay, I guess this may have been her second or third time coming to get a turkey. And he said, nah, I remember you. Nah. And I'm like, how are you passing out turkeys while smoking the blunt? You can't wait to smoke weed until you in the back and the turkeys are gone?
Yeah. Who you caught, right? She need those. Yeah. And I let her slide twice
I also feel like if you have a line of people coming to get turkeys and you've seen her twice, she got back in line. I don't look. It's free turkeys. Maybe she had a big ass family.
He's like, nah.
Put the weed down. Because one, it's kids out there. Why you out there smoking weed? It's kids out there. It's old people who maybe fucked up or whatever. Like, Put the weed down, Jim. Look. There are people who smoke. My nose running. There are people who smoke casually. Okay, the same way there are people who drink casually, and I feel like if you can't function without partaking in, drinking alcohol or smoking weed or whatever, you are an addict. Because if you can't pass out turkeys to people who need turkeys without smoking weed in front of people, I feel like you have a problem. Okay, you need to go to rehab. Okay, if you can't just Jim, you're always high. Okay, you're always high. But I also feel like if somebody stood in line long enough to get not only one turkey, but two turkeys, and possibly came back in line for a third turkey, I feel like that means at least she waited, in line to get it. Okay? If she got in line, went to the end of the line, got back in line, I mean, what's the point? Give her the fucking turkey, sir. But anyway, somebody get that man a Narcotics Anonymous thing. Stop stealing from the CVS.
What the f- Sit down. Sit down. I don't have to. You're gonna get another charge of obstruction. Sit down. You don't have to pull me like that. Hi. Hi. What are you putting in your stroller? Nothing. Yeah. You want to lift it? Is that a baby in there? No. So what's in there? Stuff. Oh, you want to lift the sheet? Or am I going to lift it? You can lift it. You lift it. You can lift it. I did this for my sister. She's in the car.
Bitch, what girl? Not snitching the moment the cop catch you. That's the definition of snitching. Okay? When you are out here, when you are out here committing a crime, only you get caught. Okay? Your sister ain't in CVS. She not nowhere around there, okay? But you tell the cop, it's my sister, she in the car from. Bitch, why? That's snitch. You snitched.
Turn around. And I'll get your sister too, because she's probably in that handicap parking spot.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I know. Wow, good job.
Now, first of all, going to CVS with an empty stroller to steal. My cousin did that at Macy's back in the 90s. My cousin used to take her, at that point in time, I think she had maybe 2 kids. She would take her kids to Macy's. Was it Macy's back then? It may have been called Marshall. I don't remember. What was it? Macy's used to be called something else back then. It was something else. I can't remember. But she would go to the mall with her kids with a stroller, and she would steal from, it wasn't called Macy's back then. It was called something else. And now we know because I went with her one time. And I was like, because her kids weren't too old for the stroller. And I said, why the fuck are you bringing a stroller? She's like, oh, I just need it. That's okay, whatever. Bitch, we leaving the mall. Hudson's. Yes, Hudson's. She used to steal out of Hudson's. And we was in the store, and I seen her put clothes in the bottom of the thing. And I'm like, this bitch is in here stealing. So when we left, when I seen her steal, I said, I'm going over here. Because, bitch, I don't have the time for this today, okay? And so, because she was a booster, and that's how she used to boost. Being up at CVS, and your sister is in the car, so she must be the driver, okay? And you told immediately, you just folded.
You don't have to do anything. No, you don't. You don't. So you need to still moisturize and conditioner, right? You need to still perfume, right? Or detox shampoo, right?
I mean, maybe she's a hairstylist.
Right? You need to steal the car.
What the
Sit down. You need to steal shampoo, right? And
she's a hairstylist.
And ovulation strips.
Okay, sir.
Ovulation strips? They want to get pregnant?
There ain't no okay. You're the one who can't steal
It can be
anything.
okay.
It ain't okay to
You
steal.
don't have to grab me like that just because I did something wrong. You don't have to grab me like that. That doesn't mean you get to grab me like that. I don't do nothing. Sir.
Man, we were stealing.
I want a supervisor.
Yeah, you're going to jail. Yeah, you can talk to one in jail.
I don't care.
Now, do I think the man was a bit aggressive? I mean, he was. He was a bit aggressive. But I think his point was, y'all, it's nighttime. I want my donuts. I want to go watch Law and Order. You were here stealing shampoo and conditioner and ovulation strips. Okay, it's like, what the fuck, man? I'm upset. Okay, and you want to act like you dumb.
Don't care. I don't care.
If I'm in the car and I'm a getaway driver and I see a cop walk in the store, I'm pulling off immediately. Okay, I'm gonna text my sister, bitch, the police just walked in. I suggest you run. Okay, meet me at the spot around the corner. Okay, I'm not sitting outside if I know my sister is inside stealing, because bitch, it don't take both of us to get caught. Somebody has to pay the bond.
Out the car.
I don't care.
Get out. Out. 46. Get out the car.
What the
Sit down. Sit down.
I don't have to.
You are arrested, ma'am.
You're gonna get another charge of obstruction. Sit down.
You don't have to pull me like that.
Get over here and sit down too. Get over here and sit down too.
What are you pulling on me like that for?
Sit down. Okay. Sit. You need to steal shampoo, right? And 229 clear traffic. You're going to jail. Okay, at a minimum for obstruction. You don't pull away from the police.
I didn't pull away from you. You're pulling on me. You snatched me.
And your car smells like. So we're going to search that, and you're parked here, okay? And you're not handicapped. That's not how you use a decal for handicap, now is it? Are you handicapped? Is that issue to you?
That's okay.
Is that issue to you?
No, it's not.
Okay, so
y'all at CVS at night stealing a stolen handicap sticker, smoking weed in the car, and you saw maybe she was dumb and she didn't see the cop walking fast. Child, what is going on?
Yeah, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. Stand up.
Why are you pulling? Like, sir, look how you're pulling on me.
Because you need.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, stay with her. Control yourself and walk to the car.
I don't care.
Because you don't want to. No, you can get one at the jail.
Somebody else.
I don't think you can call for a supervisor when you were caught whatever the statute of limitations run out, I'm gonna give y'all some stories, okay? But I can't because I'm a person, okay? I'm not with that. But yeah, I slipped in a little stuff here. But yeah, I don't think you can ask for a supervisor if you're caught stealing. I think you're gonna get arrested.
No,
you don't have to pull on me.
You can get one at the jail.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to put.
Don't face me.
Sir, don't put your hands on me like that.
You're going in the car.
Okay, can I have somebody else?
In the car.
It doesn't matter.
You don't get to pick who arrests you. Sit in the car. Sit in the car.
He said you don't get to pick who arrests you. I think that might be true.
Sit in the car.
I don't care. What you doing to me? You can take that. What else are you doing?
Did he go on a titty?
Get her ID in the car.
It doesn't matter.
What's her name?
She's not giving it to you?
No, that's why I'm coming to ask you.
That don't got nothing to do with me, sir. You being rude to me. And
okay, we're gonna here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you a ticket, okay? You're lucky I'm not taking you to jail as well as being an accomplice to her.
I don't know what the fuck she doing. I was in the car.
I'm been an accomplice with her.
So what'd you all come here for?
That don't got nothing to do with me. She's a grown woman.
Did you drive here with her?
Yes, I drove here with her. But listen, sir, at the end of the day, that don't got nothing to do with me.
So she can run.
She know the rules. Okay, she know the rules. Yes, we came together, but I was not in the store with her at all. I was outside.
Out so she can run out with the stolen merchandise.
With no stolen.
You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. No. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna refer you to the state attorney's office for charges. No, I'm gonna refer you to the state attorney's for charges.
You can't do it, sir.
Okay.
She's smart. She's right. You can't charge me for something I didn't do. You didn't see me stealing. You didn't see me in there. I was sitting outside minding my business. I gave my sister a ride to the store. I don't know what the fuck she was doing in there.
Okay. All right. Is there any at all in this car?
I don't. You feel me, sir? I really don't. Like, I ain't doing.
Okay.
It got nothing to do with me. Like,
I will. I'm gonna take you to jail if we find even a scrounge of.
You're not.
Okay.
There's no in my car.
Okay.
It smells like.
What's her name?
She's not giving it to you.
No.
It smells like it. You're right.
Yeah, I know. Right.
Look, dump it all out. No,
and you got. Look at this. You got a car stinking of with diapers in here. Real good. Real good.
Because the diaper should not smell like weed. Okay? The baby ass gonna be high.
Yeah, right here. You got a medical card?
What?
You got a medical card.
Do I have a medical
card?
I don't have a medical.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest too.
What? I'm on arrest?
Possession of under 20 grams.
I don't. What?
What?
I don't even have.
You see the roaches there?
Oh my God.
Actually, we'll put her in your car.
Throw the roaches away.
My goodness. Oh my God. What you want to be nasty to me for? I didn't even do nothing.
Have a seat. We got her name?
Yep, I got her stuff. I'll put them in the cup.
Child, first of all, like, what? That was a lot. Okay, that was a whole lot. Now, from start to finish, the cop was being an asshole. He was just rude. You know what I'm saying? He was rude. I feel like the girl in the store was like, she said, well, yeah, I'm stealing. Yeah, you caught me. Yep, it's ain't no baby in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, neither the thief or the weed head lady, they were not being like combative or whatever. So he was a bit of an asshole. But y'all, this is the rule, okay? If you are going to steal from the CVS, do not go with weed with you. Okay? Leave the baby diapers at the house. Okay? Okay? Don't commit a crime on the way to commit a crime. If your job is to sit in a car and look out, you can't sit in a car and look out while smoking weed. Okay? Okay? You stupid. You're dumb. And if you are sitting in the car outside the CVS, look for the police. If you smoking weed and your sister is in the CVS stealing, you need to pull off. Okay? Period. And text your sister, bitch, a cop just walked in, leave the empty car seat, and find a way to walk out immediately. Okay? If not, you're going to be caught. Okay? You have to, look, I'm not advising nobody how to rob a CVS because I don't know nothing about robbing, nothing. Okay? I don't know nothing about nothing, but I would like to encourage people, if you're going to do something stupid, do it in a smart way. Okay? Why is you outside smoking weed in the car? And why leave the roaches in the car? Weed is still illegal in most places if you don't have a medical card. What is wrong with y'all? Okay? And now the one sits in jail for attempted theft and obstruction of an officer, and the other one is in jail for possession of weed under 20 grams. I'm like, girl. And I feel like once the weed smoking sister find out the other one snitch, I'm gonna be pissed because bitch, you got caught. Why you put me in it? He caught you. I saw the security, the body cam footage. He caught you, and in 10 seconds you told on me. Girl, I would be livid with my if we are in this together, you can't tell on me.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you putting in your stroller?
Nothing.
Yeah? You want to lift it? Is that a baby in there?
No.
So what's in there?
Stuff.
Oh, you want to lift the sheet? Or am I going to lift it?
You can lift it.
You lift it.
You can lift it. I did this for my sister. She's in the car.
That was less than 30 seconds. Okay, that was less than 30 seconds. Look, look, do something stupid in this way. Okay, you have to do stupid stuff in a smart. So at least something makes some kind of sense. Okay, something has to make sense. Okay, I know plenty of people who, and I always tell y'all. Okay, this kind of shit is young and dumb stuff. Okay, young in 2025, you can't get away with stuff how you could in 1995. Okay, when my cousin was out there stealing in the goddamn Hudsons, it had to be like 95, 96 time, because I was in high school. You can't be doing this shit. The stealing one sounds slow. The weed one sounds smart, but still stupid because you still sat there. Okay. But when I tell y'all, I need y'all to always pay close attention. Okay. You can't scheme and scam in today's day and age. You can't. It's impossible. Y'all, I am old enough to remember when you could go and pay for something with a check and leave with said merchandise and ain't not nan, nickel, dime, quarter, or dollar bill in your account. Okay. I remember when they had to swipe your card with that piece of paper to make the indent on on the girl. Look, you can't, bitch. You can't do that shit now. You can't do that now. And you up and stealing at a CVS with an empty baby car seat and a weed smoking sister in the parking lot in a handicap space in somebody else's sticker. You can't do stuff how you used to do stuff. The technology is just different these days, okay? And if you stealing from a CVS, please don't snitch on your sister in less than 30 seconds. Okay, don't do it. Okay, I remember buses used to cost 75 cents. Okay, I remember when you really go to a bank, you want a check cash in place to cash a check. Okay, you didn't. That's what everybody would. It's just like you can't do this kind of stuff. They got cameras. They have sensors on shit. They're watching you. You think because no one is around, they not seeing you. They're watching you. They're waiting for you to cross the point of sale to have you arrested. Okay, now back in 95, okay, you can steal from the Hudsons, and by the time they watch the footage of you stealing, you in your car going home. You in a live freeway going home. back in the day, okay, you would fuck with the dude of security who watched the cameras. Okay, so that he would know y'all still in shit together, and he could also turn the camera the other way so you don't get caught. Or if he worked for loss prevention, okay, he ain't telling because you're fucking him. I'm just saying, y'all. The days of every once in a while, you might be able to steal a Kit Kat from the 7-Eleven. Okay, maybe. But the days of going into places and stealing stuff on a regular day, and you're not gonna get caught, it's not gonna happen. Most places have like even plain clothes security people in the thing. So while you up in the goddamn Kroger stealing grapes or whatever, they're watching you. What are you doing? So please tell your hood cousins, your children, hey son, hey daughter, when someone say, hey, let's go steal from the CVS. Let's go steal some beer or some bottles of liquor from the. It's like, don't do it. It's not worth it. Yes, back. You can say, hey, I want the Gigi Hunter dress. I want this polo shirt. I want this Coach bag. You can tell the boosters what you want. They would go boost it. And back in the day, boosters never got arrested. I don't recall not man booster ever going to jail or getting caught, because back then it was so easy. That's why stealing out was so hard, because they learned from all of the shit in the 90s and the 2000s. Now I don't know. I'm not speaking. I wasn't no booster. I was not a booster. Okay. I was never a booster. However, I have lived a life. But again, when I tell y'all that you need to make young dumb mistakes, okay? You need to make young look. Okay, and the crazy part about this is this kind of wasn't even looked at as, oh, you commit crimes. It was like, no, everybody know a booster. Maybe you don't call Tamika and them and get you that Coach bag. Okay, if you don't call so-and-so and them and get you what you need, you get baby clothes, and it wasn't just for, like, you get baby clothes, Christmas toys, appliances. Come on now, boosters was the shit. Okay, they weren't looked at as thieves. They weren't they were stealing. But it wasn't like a thing. Yes, you have boosters, and if you if you was a real one about it, your booster also had the ink tag remover. Okay, because they started putting tags on shit, and if you was a real one, a real business-minded booster, you had the ink tag remover around that thing. Okay. And eventually, people then started getting caught because, after a while, you caught on us. They caught on to stuff. So when I see these people now who's child, look, I be on TikTok scrolling, watching these. I'm like, y'all so dumb. Y'all so stupid. I would never. You should not try stealing. Now, you should not get, if you are desperate, hungry, homeless and you're stealing because like you really don't have the bare necessities. And I get that. But if you like stealing because you just want to come up, that's stupid. That's dumb. Okay. But let me stop.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now, come on now.
I'm just saying, I be doing things. Let's move on to some, because we're out here. Look, y'all go ahead. And I need some water. Y'all go ahead. Look, Dan with Bishop Robert. Give me one little second, but Dan, and like the video. We had a boost in 101. We had a boost in 101 conference around here. Sometimes that's what we have to do. We have to just reminisce about the love of boosting from the past. Because what else is we gonna do? Okay. Let's get into some celebrity foolishness and whatnot. Okay. I am going to have maybe Friday, because I'm off work Friday. Maybe Friday we'll have a Bishop robbery flashback live watch along of one of his old lives that he was talking cash shit, because he's been gone for a minute. Okay, he's around here. But y'all, we had a whole scheming, scamming, reminiscing party. But yeah. Anyway, thank y'all. Thank you, Keisha, for these 2 chats. I haven't heard anyone talk about this for years. You know, the boosters. We don't want the boosters going to jail no more, because they be getting hard time, child. So yeah, but I mean, look, I told y'all I went to jail. I spent one night in jail, bitch. I said never again, bitch. Okay. 18 years. When I tell you do shit because you're young, you're dumb. Okay. And then you stop. Okay. So when I see grown folk doing, I'm like, you dumb. Why don't you do that? Anyway. Who I want to start with? I feel like it was let's just do Nicki. I saved a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna start clicking on stuff, okay? But I want to start with Nicki Minaj because she gets on my nerves. So Nicki made a post, okay? United Nations was a MAGA flex. Code 45 on the text. Y'all should be afraid of what I'm gonna do next. I fully, child, is Nicki Minaj a booster? I thought she's a booster. Nicki Minaj, to me, has shown her true colors. Anybody who say they got code 45 on text, I don't trust you. I don't. Because I feel like that man has showed us his whole ass. Like we now know exactly who Code 45 is. And to try to align yourself with him as if, oh yeah, I got a powerful man on speed dial who gonna help us. You know, and I'm like, nah, bitch. No way. Don't want it, don't need it, don't want it at all. No good. Ooh, Marshalls. So I'm up here, I'm trying to find new stuff on here. And I just seen I used to watch Yellowstone and Casey. Is his name Casey? I don't know, but the one brother with the wife who was in the woods has a new show called Marcus coming out next year. And I just seen the trailer for it. But see, I be distracted myself. But yeah, Code 45, having him on speed dial to me is not a flex. There's a difference in saying, you know, I know him, he know me, but I don't want nothing from him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people should not want help from him because help from him will cost you. It may not cost you today. It may not cost you tomorrow, but bitch, it's gonna cost you. And when she tries to like embrace him, it's just weird. Okay, so I have officially. I was never like a fan like that. Okay, I'm not a barb at all. But I have officially been like, yeah, we don't like her. Okay. And the kicker is when Chrisette Michele sang for that man at the first inauguration before he was an actual president, and we had no idea of how bad he was. Truthfully, she didn't know how bad he was going to be at that point in time. None of us did. Now we know, you know. So to me, she should get worse than Chrisette Michele because Chrisette Michele was at least trying to be like, you know what? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. We don't know what he's gonna do. You know, I can now feel like her whole point was maybe he won't be so bad. I don't know, and we did know. We saw. Nikki has seen the devastation that man has caused. And anything being a MAGA flex, having Code 45 on your text, okay, I see where you sit, stay out my face. Okay? Stay out my face. So I feel like when people show us, and I always tell y'all, I don't mind people who like him as a person at home as a civilian. Okay. But for you to praise him in the position as a president, I can't fuck with you because you see he's messing things up. You know, like him as a comedian, white man, orange man, big ass man, I don't know. I don't care. Okay. Cool, you think his stuff is funny when he's a civilian out here. But him as the Code 45 is like, no. Okay. So I need people to pay attention. Okay. I need folk to make sure to, you know, you shouldn't support Nikki. You shouldn't support her at all because she's not supporting you. Anything Code 45 do that make it seem like it's for the people is not really for the people. It isn't. And we know that. And that's why I tend to ignore everything. And because when I commented and said, oh, Nikki wants to speak up for the Nigerians and for the Christians in Nigeria, but she's never spoken up for us here. And someone commented and said, well, you didn't say that when you was up here waiting for the tax. I said, tax? I said, bitch, I have no control of if somebody gives us a tax rebate. I didn't ask for 12. I didn't ask for that. Like, what the fuck do you mean? You know, so people like to make it seem as if, oh, well, no one cared when they gave y'all money. We didn't ask him for that. But we're not gonna say I don't want it. If you send me money, okay, thank you, but you still an asshole. I still don't want you in power. I didn't vote for you. I didn't put you there. If I had a choice between not getting the little $1,200 or whatever, and you not, I would say no. Yes, keep the money, get them out. But I don't. That's not an option. So we need to, one, ignore Nikki. Two, don't support Nikki because she don't support you. She doesn't. People who fully support and clout chase, you know, like this. She not for us. She isn't. Now I don't know. Anyway, leave Nikki where she at in the gutter. Video of Diddy. Now, first of all, how the prison got Diddy? Okay, what's the better if you want to? Okay, that's Diddy walking. First of all, whoever recording this, why you so nervous? It's just prison. You know, not sneaking, getting a video of Granddaddy Diddy catching Diddy in the hallway. Now, because there's no sound on any of these, no sound at all. But child, Diddy in prison having fun. Okay, he's smiling, he happy. Okay, hey man, how you doing? Hey brother, what's going on? You want to play some Monopoly? Man, I want to play spades. Okay, look, I'm gonna come through and play spades today. You know, tomorrow we do Monopoly. All right, I gotta go. I just feel like, and whoever sold this footage to TMZ is out here paying inmates bonds and bails and commissaries, okay? Because I'm like, they got full-fledged video of Diddy in the prison. I'm like, now, I said, bitch, how y'all do that? Okay? Oh, man, Diddy. Yeah, he chilling. He's fully chilling. Okay? Amongst the people. He do look happy. And so every time his team try to say, oh, it's so hard in there, he needs to get out, the nigga look fine to me. Okay? He looked like a regular prisoner. Technically to me, and he's probably healthier because he is happy. It's just his natural self. Ain't no hair dye, ain't no drugging and drinking. Okay. He around there chilling, playing spades, playing dominoes, putting together puzzles, okay, making Doritos and Vienna sausage pizza and whatnot. And again, Diddy is a very diabolical, mean-spirited, violent man. Hard stop. Okay? Hard stop. But he's still Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Bad Boy Combs. And as much as most of us hate what he did to all the people that are his victims, in prison, he's going to be looked at as a hip-hop mogul because he's still Diddy. And he probably is still a charismatic, fun person. And it could be because for the past year, he's been, allegedly drug and alcohol free. Okay. This could be the first time in years where he's had a clear mind. That could be why he looks so happy because he's just, oh, I'm just free. I'm in jail. It's a free vacation. I got all my money in my commissary. People are nice to me here. No one said, whoa, no one said you beat up Cassie. They're not doing it in jail. They're not. Okay. But I'm like, TMZ, like, yeah, look at Puff Daddy Combs. Okay. In the library, in his outfit. Okay. He probably working out in the yard. picking up books. You know what I'm saying? So even though he's in prison, which I'm sure it's tough. I'm sure it's tough. He's not in there scared that someone's gonna stab him. He not. He might be safe in there because folk respect him so much. Now, once he get out, and he has free reign to do whatever on the outside, then let's see if he dialed his hair back. Let's see if he wants, I'm a great person now. No. Diddy is still Diddy in jail. Okay, the same way Suge Knight in jail. If you are if you are John Gotti, okay, you are still John Gotti in jail. Okay, if you big me, you know what I'm saying? All that shit carries over. But yeah, y'all like him? Not like him. He round there though. Okay, having a good old time with the wretched. Anyway. With the wretched. Beyonce and Jay-Z were at the F1. Was the F1 thing, whatever? I'm sorry, the Formula One race car thing. Bitch, Beyonce. That's also Lewis Hamilton. So Lewis Hamilton was driving Beyonce and Jay-Z around. Now I feel like we don't fully understand. Okay. How fast cars on the racetrack go. When he said, "Oh yeah, we go like 200 miles an hour," bitch, I would die. Beyonce and Jay-Z, what's the pictures at? Beyonce and Jay-Z. Beyonce thick. You hear me? But she's always been thick. You know what I'm saying? I think Beyonce let go of that, she used to be very, very slim back in the day or whatever. And I think she's embraced her curves because she looks amazing, bitch. Okay, Beyonce looks amazing. I love her hair. Child, I say, girl, look at them titties. Beyonce looks good. Okay. And y'all know that means she out here about to put out something. We don't see Beyonce out unless she's about to do something. Okay. So that means come January, February time, Beyonce is putting something out. We don't know what. We're guessing it's probably Act 3. Okay. But she came out here, child, full leather, heels, big curly natural. I think that's her hair. It's all curled out. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z look good too. Some folk think Jay-Z's ugly. I don't think he's ugly at all. I love his features. He had full face, full roundness and all that. Okay. But Beyonce said, bitch, I am here. Okay. Now he look mean right here. I don't know why he looks so mean. Okay. But Beyonce said, I am here. I am out here with my husband's, okay, in my outfit and my cape and my hair. What you want me to do? Okay. I'm here. My titties is out. My body is out. I am out. Leave me alone. Okay. So Beyonce, we don't have time, girl. Okay. It is a recession, child. Don't you come out here with no expensive ass tour, music, outfits, merchandise. Okay, a new product for us to pay for. But she looks great. So while Beyonce and Jay-Z was out here, people were talking shit. Some folk was like, oh, Beyonce. I'm like, first of all, anyone saying that Beyonce is fat is stupid. Okay, it's dumb. It's just she got big boobs. Okay, Beyonce like these are my now. Did she? I don't know. Did she? I don't know. But folks were talking cash shit. Tasha K, to me, was being shady. Okay, in my opinion. Okay, She was being shade of the D. Now, she posted this on her Twitter. Why is Beyonce fat all up and down my timeline? Sister's 44 with 3 kids, a broke husband, and thyroid problems. Let her age in peace. She looks good as one of us. Double chin, big backs. Double chin, big back. She a black woman, and the breadwinner of her household is stress weights. I'm like, what? Yeah, they did the same thing to when Ashanti was out on her birthday vacation, and it's her natural body, which was not fat, just not as slim as she was 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is going on? But I think 2 things happened. I think people saw Beyonce fat and thought Tasha K was calling Beyonce fat. She may not have called Beyonce fat. However, she alluded to it. The whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she's like us, double chin, big backs. It's stress weight. Why Beyonce stressed? And I'm like, she's just getting older. And the body, the 25-year-old Beyonce, who we used to see, she's not that anymore. And even though she's not the 25-year-old Beyonce, even the 45, 44-year-old Beyonce still looks amazing. And she did have 3 kids. But her husband is not broke. Tasha, what do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. She then said, I ain't said one bad thing about Beyonce, but I wake up the threats and bullshit. All I said was Jay-Z is broke. And now y'all dragging me. Okay. But watch this. When she divorces him, y'all 2-faced ass is gonna drag him the same way y'all are doing Offset right now. First of all, we're dragging Offset because he's an asshole. Okay, we're not dragging Offset simply because he and Cardi are going through a divorce. We're dragging him because of his actions from the divorce. Okay, it's a difference. Y'all stay smiling in that woman's face, but can't stand our man. I love Jay-Z. Okay, I remember being in the theater. When Jay-Z put out Fade to Black in theater, bitch, when I remember how amazing the theater was watching Fade to Black on the big screen. So I am an absolute Jay-Z fan. Your true colors will be exposed the moment they split, and she knows it. That's why she don't talk to y'all. She just takes y'all money. Now, she don't take my money. And she said, oh, I'll wait, pick me shits. Okay. Beyonce don't take anyone's money, but she does put out content and put out products, and she does have merch. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the same way that Beyonce puts out an album or does a tour, and people pay for her, they pay for their entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So like, she's not taking anyone's money. She's being paid to entertain us or whatever. Okay. She then said, what the fuck am I being dragged for? Defending Beyonce against the fat hate. Like, seriously? Amir said she got the same problems we got as black women. And about her husband being broke, Jay-Z literally just asked y'all to borrow $500 each on his casino that he lost because he couldn't come up with the money. Nas ain't asked y'all for no money to fund his 2 casinos. Y'all at the wrong one right now. I got time. I'm like, well, Tasha, leave him alone. Okay. I feel like trying to insinuate, oh, I was trying to defend Beyonce against fat hate. Oh, well, Jay-Z is broke. But now I'm like, no, not like what I got to do with this? Leave me out of it. Okay. Even her saying Beyonce is a 44, 3 kids, a broke husband, and I'm like, how you leave that thyroid alone? What is you doing? Okay, so again, Tasha getting Beyonce backlash because, girl, sometimes just stop. Now, I'm pretty sure Beyonce and Jay-Z will ignore Tasha K. But, girl, I don't think you want to tussle with them. Now, shadiness. Now, do y'all remember when Money Long did the Mariah Carey tribute? And Mariah was like, I don't like it when people do my song. You know, I just don't like it when folks cover my song. You know what I'm saying? And so she said that about Money Long. Money Long is, I guess, trying to promote something new, and this was the promo that she put out, that Money Long put out today.
How we dress in that. Oh, yes, this is what I'm here for. Hold on right there. I'm just.
This girl, she got a plus size, plump Mariah Carey impersonator. Okay.
What will you be gracing us with today, Miss MC?
Well, you have that cute number, Delulu.
So, what do you find the time?
Darling, I don't acknowledge time.
Oh, please, it will be my pleasure.
I'm delusional. Maybe you should do it something like that.
Oh, anything else?
Maybe no overhead lighting. I'm not getting paid enough to be here. I'm not getting paid.
I just don't like when other people sing my songs.
I really feel like you really, I feel like Mariah is going to see it and see it as shade. Okay. Because why would you hire, this is my thing, even if you wanted to do a Mariah Carey jokey joke, play off of what happened before to promote your own things, the fact that you chose to get, and look, there's nothing wrong with getting a plus size person or whatever, but getting a plus size Mariah Carey impersonator, it feels shady. It kind of feels messy, because for what and for why? Like, for what I don't think Mariah would want to see a plus size Mariah Carey trying to be her, trying to be funny. It comes off as shade. Okay. Now, Mariah may laugh. She may say, oh, I know that impersonator or whatever. I love the person who impersonated me. Maybe Mariah suggested this person. I don't know. But the world who saw it said, bitch, you tried it, okay? Mariah would never, okay? I'm like, don't do that. Because when Money Long did Mariah's song, Mariah said, I don't really. She said, I don't think so. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not for me. Now Money Long, I do feel like Money Long has a good voice. I also think because she has lupus and she sometimes has flare-ups, that her voice doesn't always carry how it can carry or whatever. Because she's on tour right now with Brandy now. And I've seen some of the clips, and sometimes you can hear that she don't feel well. We can hear she doesn't feel well. And, that's a part of life, but I was like, you can't, like, you can't, it's Mariah Carey. It's out of all the people to pick, I think picking a plus size Mariah Carey person, it just feels shady. And nothing against the lady who is the person, nothing against her at all. But I'm like, girl, okay. Let's hope she don't get blacklisted. People are saying that Monique has a new boyfriend or love interest. Okay, Monique was back on the Housewives of Potomac. This clip, I keep seeing it everywhere. Okay, now that is Monique. Okay, and that is some man kissing all up on her neck. Okay, so that, and I said, girl, look, that man licked her. And no man no one licks you unless y'all have that kind of connection. That means he has at least touched your titty. Okay. he feels comfortable enough to lick you because he's at least touched your titty. Now, a part of me think this is an old clip based on Monique's locks. Her locks are longer now. So this doesn't seem recent, in my opinion. Okay. Now, the guy, okay, maybe that's her new, I don't know. Not sure. But she was on a morning radio show after she left Potomac. And I think maybe before or during her time on Love and Marriage DC, she was, on this radio morning show. And he's the guy, right next to her. Now, he's a handsome guy. He's a handsome guy. But I don't know. Because, Monique was on, what was she on? She was on Bravo. She was on at the BravoCon, and they asked her if she were dating, and she said no. Okay. Now, this man is married, or at least he was married. This post is from July of 2024, so over a year ago. So he at least had a wife, but hell, Monique had a husband. So, who knows what's going on, okay? Sometimes folk divorce and whatnot, I don't know. But again, that man is kissing and licking on her as if, okay, he has at least, okay. Because if he licking your neck, I don't make the rules. I do. I'm just saying, I feel like that's an intimate thing to lick someone. Okay. Let me see. Let me go to Monique's page now. Monique Samuel. On her page currently, okay, a part of me feel like, again, her locks are much more, her locks are just different now. And I think that was a time, even how she looks is different now and then. So a part of me feel like this is from September of this year. You know what I'm saying? So a part of me feel like she maybe was messing around with that man at one point or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's not currently. That ain't right now. Her locks are much longer now. So a part of me just feel like, let's not make it seem as if, oh, she out here lying, okay, and she with that man. I'm like, I don't think that's what it is. But even if she is, that man licked her, okay, as if he was out here sucking titties, okay, up at motorboating boobs and all that stuff, okay. Yes, okay, he smelt it, okay. He at least smelt it. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. I heard that too. I heard that too. I heard folks saying because she was on the radio show for like 2 years. And then she quit. She left. But she said she quit because her and Chris was going through the divorce. And she felt like with the transition, Chris moving out or whatever, she wanted to be there for her kids more, whatever. I don't know. But child, maybe she was out here dealing with this man and whatnot. But again, he was smelling it. He smelled it. Anyway, Mia up here want y'all to forget that she was caught stealing, okay? Tomorrow is her birthday, and she put a whole filter. Because who is this white woman? Okay. Who is this white woman? I don't know her. Okay? She's a stranger to me. Do we know you? Do we not know you? She put reborn, recentered, refocused. Did you return the stolen furniture? Anyway, year 41. May it be soft, wealthy, protected, and intentional. Me and Ma. This new year is about rebuilding, refining, and rising with purpose. I'm grateful for the clarity that comes through adversity, and I'm committed to moving forward with integrity and grace. Thank you for my love. My love. Girl, you can't get, look, Candace said, happy birthday, girl. Candace, Marlo, girl, Steve Marlo, Carlos King was around there. I just feel like you can't get arrested for stealing furniture and putting it in a storage unit and then make it seem that, oh, this new year, you know, it's going to be so amazing. Reborn, recentered, refocused. Did you return the stolen furniture? And who is this white woman? Okay. She also posted this picture too. Again, who was this white woman? Who piano was that? Did you steal that too? Composure over chaos, grace over noise. This birthday, I'm choosing alignment, elevation, and elegance. Always. Girl, from prison, this past week reminded me of the importance of staying grounded, especially when life feels loud. I'm stepping into another year with clarity, accountability, and gratitude. Challenges don't define me. How I rebuild us. Girl, did you return the stolen furniture? Okay, return the stolen furniture. Okay, and again, who is this white woman? Okay, now because I'm messy, I went to Mia's page. Okay, because I kept saying these pictures, you know, has to be from the house, the condo they were renting. Okay, and they said she took that section, child, that is the stolen sectional. Okay, because all of these posts were posted while the furniture was in the house. Okay, that is the stolen sectional. Okay, that means, again, I don't know who this Asian or Vietnamese or Latino lady is here. Okay, but because I'm messy and I'm paying, I said, let me go to me and pay, because I feel like we can see the stolen furniture. Okay, now they said it was a sectional, the potted plants, the table, and the chairs. So I'm like, this is the stuff she stole, allegedly. Okay, from a condo. Well, none of this shit hers. Okay, packed it up, took it with her as if she owned it. Okay, now these pictures look more like her, but still filtered. Still filtered. Okay, but again, this is stuff she stole. Girl, you stealing. Just stealing for no goddamn reason. Because I'm like, okay, so this is the house that she's in. So this, she stole the furniture. Because she's been in Atlanta for a while. And if they filed an eviction for her, then she would have had to been in there, because they got an eviction for her in September. So she would have had to been in that apartment or that condo, June, July, August, September. Okay. So I'm like, oh, we're seeing it, all the stolen furniture. But she wants, and again, because look, if we scroll down, because this Mia face, that's Mia's face right there. Okay. That's Mia's face right there. Okay. That's the edited version of hers. I don't know who this white woman is. That white woman. This one is familiar. This is a familiar white woman face. Okay, it's still Mia. Okay, This is how they edit. Okay, so again, I need her to stop lying to herself. Girl, you up here stealing the furnitures. Okay, it ain't our fault that you got caught. Okay, that's on you, not us. Anyway, but happy early birthday to the thief. Did you return the furniture? And I feel like if you get caught stealing, you should be forced to return all the stolen stuff, but still go to jail. Anyway, I think she's out of jail now. Well, I guess she posted on social media. But again, girl, the bullshit. Speaking of thieves and schemers and scammers, child Britt Eady has filed a lawsuit against Bravo, Bravo Media LLC, and Truly Original for alleged revenge P. Now, who has the better story? I want to read all of it. Okay. It says, in the lawsuit, Britt Eady claimed the defendants told her it could be like the Kardashian sex tape. I don't believe for 1 second that anybody from Bravo told her, girl, this can be like Kim's sex tape. She says she was pressured to discuss the incident in her sexual history in front of producers and cameras and was gaslit into believing it was in her best interest. When Eady refused to participate, the defendants threatened her with less or no counter time and lose out on pay. Now there's a 60-page. Oh God, that's a 60-page thing. I'll have to look at. I'm not getting into all that tonight. Let's see what it says right here. Indeed, just a week after the event, a year before they made a decision as to whether to air the events on the show, the defendants conduct. Hold on, because I can't read that shit. Y'all know I'm blind. I can't see. I want to blow it up because I want to read the bull stuff. Okay, that's better. Now I can see it. I can read it to y'all in a better way. It says they did an internal investigation to was conduct related to suspend for the show. Eady repeatedly informed defendants of her view of Moore's conduct was harassing. Defendants' immediate appreciation that this ain't really saying what happened. I thought it said what happened. She's just saying, they told her it could be like Kim's sex tape. I feel like this is the thing. I don't care that much now that I'm reading it. I feel like Britt Eady did one season of Housewives of Atlanta season 16. Kenya pulling up alleged porn that lady did was wrong. However, I don't believe that Bravo let Kenya go, but did not let you see the footage of what she showed to people. I don't believe that. I don't believe that Bravo threatened to cut you from the show if you didn't discuss it. I don't believe that. I feel like once the show aired and folks did not like Britt Eady, that she felt like I can be the victim. I feel like her saying out of her own mouth, it wasn't me, and the stuff Kenya showed, the still shots Kenya showed, it wasn't me. Bravo never. We never saw what Kenya posted or showed. We know that never, and the fact that usually, if they have an event, stuff will leak and people will post it. No one showed anyone publicly whatever it was that Kenya showed. I feel like Britt trying to play the victim of Bravo exploited me is stupid. It's dumb. Britt argued that despite recognizing the wrongfulness of Kenya's actions, Bravo's original pressured her to discuss the incident on camera despite her refusal. You can't film a reality show and something happens and it goes viral, and then you stay on the show and they don't discuss the shit. That doesn't make any sense. So I do believe Bravo said we have to discuss what happened because it's a show. Bitch, that's why you're here. But we're not showing what she showed. We're showing that Kenya showed something alleging you was high sucking dick. Okay. But I feel like we know that Britt at one point in time the past did suck dick for money. She did do soft porn for money. She did do webcam stuff for money. She told us I did do like naked stuff with friends, for webcam stuff. So like you dibbled and dabbled in things. Okay. And no one has any issue with that. You cannot be ashamed of your past. How is it revenge porn if it wasn't you? I don't understand. And you saying that Bravo forced you to discuss it. They asked you to discuss something that happened on camera. Now, Kenya said it was Britt. It wasn't Britt. That's on Kenya. But if you knew it wasn't you, then just say that, bitch. Britt alleges retaliation, stating that they told her she would have to work with her harasser, Kenya, if she wanted to return for the next season. Britt seeks revenge damages, including commissary and girl. I hope Bravo deserves this because of how they handled it. Bravo should have let this play out on camera. Bravo should have addressed, hey, Kenya should have been allowed on the show to say, okay, it wasn't really Britt. I thought it was Britt, but it wasn't Britt. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. It should have played out on the show. Period. Bravo got rid of Kenya thinking everyone would be on Britt's side. And everyone saw why Kenya went too far. We also saw the fact that Britt was like harassing. Britt had an issue with Kenya for no reason. And suing a reality show for wanting to discuss something that happened on the show is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. And I can't see any logical Bravo executive saying, hey, use this moment as a Kim K sex video moment. It's not even, bitch, no one knows you. No one knew Kimmy to be new Ray J. So it doesn't even work that way. So Britt trying to sue is dumb to me. But Bravo deserves this. Bravo has done things in the past that I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? And, once Bravo removed Kenya, they rectified Britt's issue. The person who showed a fake picture of you was let go from the show for that season. But Bravo telling her, but you will probably have to work with Kenya next season because they probably felt like we're going to bring her back. So Britt suing, child, let her sue. I don't care. Because after this issue where Bravo wraps up, no one will care. Will Bravo probably give her a couple of dollars? They will. She'll get a couple of dollars. She'll probably get whatever money she would have gotten had she did another season or two. However, no one is going to want to work with her in the future because you're a liar. Helpful. I don't like Brady. Why Glorilla look so different, y'all? That's Glorilla. Now I know she had a nose job and whatnot, but I still feel like, girl, what happened? She looks so different. And I'm like, maybe it's her makeup. But if someone would not have said, hey, look at Glorilla, I would say, who is that white lady? Like, her face looks different. And I mean that in a way of where, was she trying to look this different? I really feel like she looks so different in the face. And a part of me feel like when you get stuff done in your face, you want to still look familiar. You want to look a little bit different, but familiar. And I'm like, I don't know. Okay. But I saw it and got concerned. I was confused. Meg was in court. Y'all know Meg is still going through the trial. I guess Milagro, who was the blonde girl, and they was asking her today about the big foot trap from Nikki. Now, because Nikki, teased the shooting and this and that and that and this. So we're asking her about how she felt about it because, you're suing Milagro because of the thing she said it hurt you. So how did Nikki hurt you as well? And Meg said it was just so silly in the beginning. I couldn't get through it. I just feel like it wasn't something I wanted to keep listening to. Because you can't be this, you can't be that my Bigfoot. They asked her, so you have the ability to turn things off. With Nikki, yes. Because fuck Nikki. I also want Meg's trial to wrap up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, in my opinion, we know that Milagro was absolutely working for Tory. Even if she wasn't working directly for Tory, like on a payroll scale or whatever, I feel like she still was actively doing things in support of Tory Lanez, and she was still saying things that she did not know were actual factual truths, but she kept saying it anyway. And I think she gonna learn a lesson because you're now in court and you're gonna owe the girl some money, okay, and whatnot. So yeah, Meg, they say the case should hopefully be wrapped up by Wednesday. We shall see. What I got left, y'all? I have, it's been over 2 hours. I'm tired. Okay, I am tired. We did Tamar. Let me find Tamar. Hold on. Tamar was on a podcast. Was she on there? It was the Hustle podcast discussing her family. Now, child, I did not even watch the last 2 episodes of the Praxis, but she was discussing the whole cease and desist thing.
And so when my house got robbed, that was really hard for me. And people that's close to me knew that. And I have gone to great lengths and spent an obscene. And so when my house and spent an obscene amount of money keeping my home and keeping myself safe, because it's just Logan and myself.
Yeah.
And when that was violated, that was like, wow, so y'all giving out my address now? Well, y'all know, because I know everybody was like, well, she lived with her mother, and everybody thought and spending mother, and everybody thought I was having financial issues. No, that wasn't the case. I just didn't feel safe anywhere.
Yeah.
And it was like, I didn't want to leave from my mother's house because if everybody has a good relationship with their parents, your home or your family's home is a safe place. And everybody thought I was at home is a safe place. So for me, it took me a long time to actually buy a house here that I actually lived in. Like I have 3 that's just sitting here in the city because I just didn't feel safe enough to move into.
Yeah. So when they gave out that address, you just felt like they already knew
home is a safe place.
They already knew what you was going through.
Yeah, man, because, not only did he send it to my house once, he sent it to my house 3 times. He sent it to my house. He had someone walk it up to my house. He sent it where they sent it through U.S. mail. And then they sent it through.
They already knew what you was going through.
Through.
And it said your name on it.
Said my name, where I was, and sent it through UPS. And I'm like, I mean, are we being intentional here?
So you upset because the mailman delivers the mail. Because through UPS, if you order a package, it comes to your door. If you get any piece of mail, it's going to come to your house. Now, I fully get her saying she got robbed, she felt unsafe, so she's trying to protect herself. That's fine. But a lawyer serving you a cease and desist is not someone robbing you, Tamar. It isn't. I think she's trying to conflate 2 separate issues. They didn't give a killer your address. They didn't give a killer your address. You know what I'm saying? And as much as we want to protect ourselves, we can't make it seem as if someone's trying to purposely hurt or harm us. And so even her trying to equate, they gave someone my address as if they tried to harm you is stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was really upset about it. And unfortunately, at that table was the first time that I had seen through.
You told them, like, I got a cease and desist and nobody said anything.
Because it was never a factor of a cease and desist. It was the fact of who gave out my personal information.
Yeah.
My home.
You told them, like, I got it.
That's why I don't like Tamar. I feel like Tamar likes to make stuff be something different. Period. I think now she's trying to rewrite. At first it was, I'm upset because y'all sent me a cease and desist. Now that we know it wasn't them who sent it, it was her brother, allegedly. Now her thing is, well, they gave someone my address and I don't feel safe. I have all these houses I don't live at because I don't feel safe. That's a waste of, it's a waste of money. It's a waste of money, my man. Okay. But Tamar to me is always on some stupid ass stuff. Because girl, get over it. Okay, no one wants your house robbed. No one wants you or Logan unsafe. But you can't connect those 2 dots as, I got robbed 2 years ago. And so now when my family wants to send me some legal stuff, they can't give a lawyer my address. Okay. Anyway, what's that? I think that's Kandi. Let's put the Kandi. I think that's all I have left. Kandi is speaking on her divorce. Okay, Kandi was on Amazon Live today, and her daughter Blaze just turned at the ground. How old she turned? So they had a little birthday party for Blaze. Okay. That happened over the week. Now, because Kandi announced the divorce on Friday. Okay. So the party for Blaze happened over the weekend and Todd was in attendance. Okay. So some of us say, are they beefing? Are they around each other? Was it a separate party? It's like, no, Todd. Now, I saw other people post, I'm like, she was at the party. But Todd was there. Are we mad at Todd? I don't know. maybe not yet, but Todd was there. Okay, a great time had by a united front. Okay, even Mama Joyce was there, so that was one thing. Okay, so then we've been seeing these posts of Todd's YouTube channel and a conversation that seemed weird.
No, that's not even part of the conversation.
No, but it is to me, because even in divorce, I don't think it's right when men be trying to take half of the women. I don't think it's cool. Like, I feel like a man should always be.
You look like what?
A man and be able to handle his own.
So you gained your money while the man was with you, and he nurtured you, he helped you, gave you ideas. He was a part of that, that progression. You don't think he should get anything? You did it all.
What is he? Nobody said she did it all.
You do that. Let's work on this. Like he's setting you up. He's organizing you. He's getting your shit right.
Sound like a Wendy Williams situation.
Oh, I don't really know that thing, but I'm just saying that he helps you.
Can't be like, what the fuck is he saying? Now this clip was from about maybe I think like 2 years ago, supposedly allegedly.
Blow up.
I'm saying because he was like her manager, right?
No, I'm just saying someone who like really influences, who's really there. So now you blew up. You wasn't blown up. Now you blew up.
Okay, I like how Steve Harvey saying he is now. But the money I had when I came in this thing,
nobody's talking about. Nobody's.
No,
that's not even part of the conversation.
No, but it is to me because what I'm saying is. It's to me because what I'm saying is when you and I got together in marriage,
right,
and we made more businesses, we made more, there were more things happening.
Right.
To me, the money that was made after marriage, that's a different conversation because we both contributed, whatever. It's to me because what I'm saying.
It was a third part where Todd said a little bit more, but Kenya was like, a husband job is to support his wife, however he can, and vice versa. That doesn't mean a payday. That is what support looks like. The full clip, which I don't have right here, but the full clip of Todd talking, Todd was trying to make it seem as if, well, the spouse should get more money. If he's been helping you and like he should get this, that, and the other. And I feel like with Kandi and Todd, Kandi's businesses before they got married, any endeavor she had before Todd should be hers. That's her money, her earnings. I think once they got married, stuff they made together, that's joint. Anything she made from her as an artist, her writings, her own separate businesses that Todd did not help her with, I think her point was, that's mine. But what we did together that's separate. You know what I'm saying? So, and I agree with that. I do. I also feel like Kandi and Todd built the restaurants. They did some production stuff together and whatnot. So I think that stuff should absolutely be 50-50. I think Kandi's point is I would not want to share what I came in here with. Even if you help me with what I already had, it's still mine. If you have a production company, that's yours. And I think she's always said, I keep what I came in with, you keep what you came in with. And whatever we create together, that's, fair game to be split. I also feel like Todd, because I saw folks saying, if it was a woman, y'all would say she should get 50. There's a difference between getting married and the other person quitting their job, giving up their life to be just your spouse, just to be the child's parent. Like I seen folks say, with time, he always want the kids because Kandi's so busy. I'm like, that's not true. Todd is not and never was I don't work at all. All I do is work for Kandi or care for the kids. I gave up my lucrative career, my lucrative whatever. That ain't what it was. Todd benefited from being Kandi's husband. because he was an unknown person. And while Todd brought in his production, his production knowledge, and that did help Kandi as well, Todd couldn't have done half the shit he did without Kandi's money and access to Atlanta and the world. You know what I'm saying? So he benefited from marrying her while building his own, lucrative whatevers. But I feel like, Todd, you can't, and we don't know this, we're just assuming, you can't make it seem as if I put my whole life on hold for you. And so now that we're divorcing, I should get half because I stopped my life. And I don't think that's what happened. Todd kept working and doing stuff the whole time. He just wasn't as busy as Kandi. Not because he was at home, watching the kids. It's just he wasn't doing shit. Well, no. Todd gave up working on Housewives of Atlanta. Todd was still working in production, doing other things. He just stopped working on that one show because he was then on the show. So, but Todd did not lose his career. Todd still worked in production. He does not work in production on Housewives of Atlanta. And over the years, they both have benefited. However, I still feel like Todd benefited more because no one knew Todd. Todd was a production person on the set that we didn't know. And now he's literally that's why I said Todd's production knowledge tied in with Kandi's money and access helped them both. And but Kandi was on Amazon Live. Okay. And I have the actual video because I hated looking at. I'm like, everybody putting clips up. I'm like, no, she said, what's the whole thing? Okay. So let's get into it.
JDN says, Kandi, on a positive note, what are the chances we can get another Escape and SWV tour with Salt and Pepper added? Ooh, that is a great idea. I didn't even think about adding my girls as Salt and Pepper. But to be honest, we have been, keeping in contact with our girls, SWV, and we have been talking about the possibility of possibly doing another tour together. So I don't have any dates yet, but, we're trying to figure out how we can make it work, who would be great to tour with, all of the things. And you just gave me a good idea. Thank you. Ella Jones says, Kandi, it's good to see you in good spirits with so much going on. I'm sorry about you and Todd. Okay, so yeah. For those who don't really be on the internet, clearly, well, everybody that's been on the internet, I'm sure y'all saw that I filed for divorce on Friday.
So yes, she did not just file for separation, did not just separate team. She's like, I filed for divorce. Okay, over and done.
And yeah, right now it's a pretty crazy time. We'll talk about more of that later. I don't want to be sad right now. Anyway, and shout out to Katie says, how was BravoCon? It was great. So I don't know if y'all saw my speech, okay? But last week I had my wonderful speech. It took me a couple of weeks to come up with that speech, y'all. I wanted to make sure that I had a great speech because that was a big deal to win the Lifetime Achievement Award from BravoCon.
And she probably had to figure out how to word the speech without saying, fuck my ex-husband, to the ex-husband, acknowledge those who, helped along the way. So I can see her taking time to write it out to be sure it sounded great.
I'm the second person to get it behind Vicky from Real Housewives of Orange County, right? Y'all, it's so many housewives right now. Don't get mad at me because I had a brain fog. It's too many different franchises for me to remember. Okay? So I was trying to remember. So I just know she's from California. But it's OC? Right. Okay. Let me move past before y'all go dragging me about that. Okay. Anyway, Ali says, will you do a speak on it about current news? Yeah, I will. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, eventually.
And it's coming. I feel like once the divorce is finalized and Todd is out of the house, I think she'll then do a speak on it. I think she don't want to do one now because stuff is still, you know what I'm saying? They still going through the divorce. I think she wants to wait until it's done and over with, and then she's gonna speak on it.
Sage says, how are you feeling today? Okay, Sage. I'm going to be very honest with you. I am up and down. You know, obviously going through a divorce is definitely not the easiest thing. You know, sometimes, you know, you're cool, you know what I mean? You move in, you mix in, you move in, and you're hanging out with friends. But then sometimes you have your moments of sadness, you know, and me being the Taurus that I am, I like to keep those moments to myself. When I was on Housewives, I really couldn't keep moments to myself when I got upset, so y'all would catch me crying. But in real life, my everyday life, you know, I don't really like for those moments to be shared with the world. So, but I am sharing with my Amazon family today, so.
And I know I saw some people saying that maybe Kandi left the show because she felt like the marriage was ending and she didn't want it to be on the show. I think people forget Kandi chose to leave the show because remember when the other season ended, they waited a long time before they picked the cast, and Kandi was putting stuff on hold. So Kandi chose to leave because she had other options. I don't think that the plan had anything to do with her and Todd. I think her thing was, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, waiting and waiting and waiting. I get other thing to do. So I don't think the reason she did not come back to Housewives, you know, for season 16 was because of her and Todd. I think it was her thing. It could have been a little itty bitty piece of that, but again, it's more the thing that they took forever to try to book the next season.
I am up and down. And to be clear, yes, I filed Friday, but, you know, this is something that, you know, has been brewing for a while. So all the times you've been seeing me online like, all of that means nothing. I've been going through it, child. I've been going through it. Life has been lifing me. Okay? Got it. Mrs. Little says, how are you holding up? Ooh, I mean, I guess as good as I can be. It's kind of hard sometimes when you see all the stuff online and, you know, it's just everybody is making their own narrative of what's going on. And, you know, sometimes I'll be wanting to comment, but then I'm like, no. So I'm all over the place. Put it that way. Tanya says, I'm so sorry to hear this. You guys look so good together. Thank you. Well, what I will say is, Todd and I were together our marriage lasted 11 years. We was together like 14. We got 2 wonderful, beautiful children. I have no regrets, okay? So, I mean, sometimes things don't work out, and it just is what it is. I love doing these lives. I love performing. Doing Anne Juliet on Broadway could not have come at a better time.
Yeah, Kandi will be in New York on Broadway from around December to I think around March, I think you said. So Kandi's actually in New York now because she's going to be on Broadway. So that's a good distraction.
I honestly was starting to go through something when I even decided I was going to do this because I knew that it would push me to stay in my zone and not fall apart. You know, I'm one of those people like if I, you know, focus on a project, it helps me to go through things. So I hope you guys come to see me on Broadway because, honey, I'm going to be giving you my all, okay? Outside of what I'm giving to my children, Jeannie says, speak on it with Mama Joyce, please. Oh, no. My mama does not need to be on speak on it right now. My mother has been very peaceful and happy. I'm not bringing her to come speak on it because she might speak too much.
Fuck Todd. We don't like Todd. I know it was right. It was a scheme to hope Mama was to go off. We do not need Mama Joyce.
Teresa says, I was so hoping that it wasn't true. I love you both, Kandi and Todd. So is he invited to the gathering? Yes, we are having Thanksgiving this week. Let me just say, no matter what Todd and I are going through, we are parents together. We are co-parenting together. We have beautiful children together. So we are trying to make this transition as smooth as it can possibly be for our kids. That is our main concern. So we are keeping it very friendly. I don't know if you guys saw. Well, I haven't really posted all my pictures from Blaze's birthday party, but we both were at the birthday party. We both was there to support our baby girl, and we are going to continue to keep that same good energy going for our kids. That is our goal.
Meaning, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Okay? That's my kid's fault. My kid's daddy. I don't want no beef. We're going to try our best to be just good parents to the kids and leave us be now.
Okay. I hope you understand. Kandi, did you see Kim Zolciak cry during your BravoCon speech? I did. I was like, wow, I didn't know she would be touched like that. But we all, like I said, to all the women that I've ever filmed with, I mean everybody, because I saw somebody say I tried to shade Nene. Not at all. Like, I appreciate every single woman that I film with, whether we get along or not get along, just simply because, we have created history together. You know what I mean? We've done some big things together. So I sent a thank you to all of them.
So yeah, that was Kandi's full conversation on the Amazon Live today. I feel like she gave just enough information to let us know, like, this is real. Okay. And I think sometimes we forget that when people file for separation or they file for divorce, even if we find out on Tuesday, like, they've been going through it already. So it's not nothing new to them. It's just public to us. So, when she said, if you saw me before, smiling or whatever, like, I've been going through it. I just been put on a brave face while going through this, that, or the other. And sometimes when folks say, like, it's been going on for a while, it means we've been trying to work it out for a while. We've been trying to work it out for a while. And they probably have been separated. And then she made the decision to go ahead and file for the divorce. So I wish them both, child, well, and I hope it's just a thing to where they realized we trying to make it work, and trying to make it work is not working. Like, it's broken. And again, sometimes a marriage that ends isn't a failure if you end it on a note to where you understand, you know what, we just don't work anymore. I'm different, you different, we want different things or whatever. Let's try to end it to where we can be cool, and that's it. So I don't know. We will see if Kandi gives us any more information later on, but at the end of the day, I'm done. Okay. Child, 2 hours. 38 minutes. Oh God, I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. I gotta go. Okay, it's the end of the road. Anyway, y'all be sure to like the video and all that stuff. Subscribe, like, subscribe. Okay, all of that. Okay, I told y'all before, I'm putting up little other, TikToks of I'm doing the 10-minute recaps that I share on my channel. So go watch those quick little 10-minute recaps of stuff. Okay, I did Potomac, I did Love Marriage Huntsville, I did the movie Wicked for Good. I'm saying today we for this. Okay, so I will be live tomorrow for some. I don't know whatever we're gonna discuss tomorrow, but I'll be live tomorrow night at 9. So come on through, y'all. But it's midnight here. It's Tuesday, and I'm tired. Okay, I love you all. Okay, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Until later on today, because it's midnight here, I gotta go. Bye.